Stoicism teaches the importance of virtue, wisdom, and self-control in living a fulfilling and meaningful life. One of the central tenets of Stoicism is the idea that individuals have control over their own reactions and emotions, even in the face of challenging circumstances. This philosophy provides a valuable framework for understanding and managing anger in a healthy and productive way. Anger is a common human emotion that can range from mild irritation to intense rage. While it is a natural response to certain situations, uncontrolled anger can have detrimental effects on one's well-being and relationships. Stoicism offers a practical and time-tested approach to managing anger by encouraging individuals to cultivate self-awareness, rationality, and emotional resilience. Understanding anger. Before delving into Stoic techniques for anger control, it's essential to understand the nature of anger itself. Anger is often described as a secondary emotion because it typically arises in response to other emotions or events. These underlying triggers can include frustration, disappointment, fear, or a perceived injustice. Understanding the root causes of your anger is crucial for effectively managing it. Anger can manifest in various ways, such as physical sensations, increased heart rate, muscle tension, and a feeling of heat or adrenaline rush, cognitive changes, irrational thinking, distorted perceptions, and a narrowed focus on the source of anger. Behavioral responses. Verbal outbursts, aggression, withdrawal, or passive-aggressive behavior. Stoic Principles for Anger Management. Stoicism provides a robust framework for managing anger based on several core principles. 3.1. The dichotomy of control. Stoics emphasize distinguishing between what is within your control and what is not. External events, other people's actions, and past events are beyond your control. Your thoughts, beliefs, and responses, however, are within your control. Recognizing this distinction is fundamental to managing anger effectively. 3.2. Virtue and wisdom. Stoicism places a high value on virtue, which includes qualities like wisdom, courage, justice, and self-discipline. Cultivating these virtues is central to living a good life. Wisdom, in particular, helps you respond to situations with reason and rationality rather than reacting impulsively in anger. 3.3. Emotions as judgments. According to Stoic philosophy, emotions are judgments or evaluations of external events. Anger, in this view, arises when you judge something as harmful, unjust, or contrary to your desires. By examining and altering these judgments, you can change your emotional responses. 3.4. Acceptance of fate. Stoicism encourages acceptance of the natural order of the universe and the inevitability of change. This acceptance helps individuals let go of their attachment to specific outcomes and reduces the potential for anger when things do not go as planned. 3.5. Rationality and reason. Stoicism emphasizes the use of reason to assess situations objectively. By applying reason, you can gain perspective and avoid impulsive reactions driven by anger. Now, let's explore practical strategies for controlling anger the Stoic way. Practical strategies for anger control. 4.1. Recognizing triggers. The first step in managing anger is recognizing your personal triggers. These triggers can be specific situations, people, or types of events that tend to provoke anger in you. By identifying these triggers, you can be more prepared to apply Stoic principles in the heat of the moment. 4.2. Pause and reflect. When you feel anger rising, pause before reacting. Take a deep breath and give yourself a moment to reflect on the situation. Ask yourself, what am I feeling right now? What is the root cause of my anger? Is this situation within my control, or is it beyond my control? What would a wise and virtuous person do in this situation? This brief pause allows you to engage your rational mind and avoid reacting impulsively. 4.3. Practice mindfulness. Mindfulness involves being fully present in the moment and observing your thoughts and emotions without judgment. By practicing mindfulness, you can become more aware of your anger as it arises. When you notice anger building, acknowledge it without judgment, and then let it pass without reacting immediately. 4.4. Alter your perspective. Stoicism encourages you to reframe situations to view them more objectively. Try to see events from multiple perspectives, especially from the viewpoint of the other person involved. This can help you understand their intentions and motivations, reducing the intensity of your anger. 4.5. Acceptance and letting go. Accept that some things are beyond your control, and there's no point in becoming angry over them. Embrace the Stoic concept of accepting fate and let go of attachments to specific outcomes. This acceptance can significantly reduce anger in situations where you cannot change the circumstances. 4.6. Self-talk and affirmations. Engage in positive self-talk and affirmations. Remind yourself of Stoic principles, such as the dichotomy of control and the value of wisdom. Repeat affirmations that encourage rationality and virtue, such as, "I have the power to control my reactions," or "I choose wisdom over anger." 4.7. The Stoic Journal. Keep a Stoic journal to record your experiences with anger and your efforts to manage it. Write down instances when you successfully applied Stoic principles and when you struggled. Reflect on what you learned from each experience and how you can improve your anger management skills. 4.8. Physical techniques. Physical techniques, such as deep breathing exercises, progressive muscle relaxation, and physical activity, can help dissipate the physical tension that often accompanies anger. Engaging in regular physical exercise can also contribute to overall emotional well-being. 4.9. Seek wisdom from others. Stoicism encourages learning from the wisdom of others. Read Stoic texts by philosophers like Epictetus, Seneca, and Marcus Aurelius to gain insight and guidance on managing anger. Additionally, seek out modern resources, such as books and podcasts, that apply Stoic principles to contemporary life. 4.10. Seeking professional help. In some cases, anger may be a persistent and serious issue that requires professional help. If you find that your anger is significantly impacting your life, relationships, or mental health, consider seeking the assistance of a therapist or counselor who can provide specialized guidance and support. Case studies of Stoic anger control. To further illustrate the practical application of Stoic principles for anger control, let's explore two case studies. Case study 1. Sarah's work frustration. Sarah works in a high-stress job where she often encounters demanding clients and tight deadlines. She finds herself getting angry and frustrated when things don't go as planned. Applying Stoic principles, Sarah starts to recognize her triggers. She identifies specific work situations that trigger her anger, such as last-minute client requests. Pause and reflect. When faced with a challenging situation, Sarah takes a moment to breathe, reminding herself that her reaction is within her control. Alter her perspective. Sarah tries to see the situation from her client's viewpoint, understanding their needs and constraints. Acceptance and letting go. She acknowledges that some aspects of her job are beyond her control and focuses on doing her best rather than expecting perfection. Over time, Sarah's anger diminishes, and she develops greater emotional resilience in her work. Case study 2. Mark's relationship struggles. Mark often argues with his partner over minor issues, leading to frequent conflicts and hurt feelings. He realizes that his anger is damaging his relationship. Applying Stoic principles, Mark begins to recognize his triggers. He identifies common topics and situations that lead to arguments with his partner. Pause and reflect. Mark takes a breath and reflects on the importance of his relationship and the consequences of his anger. Alter his perspective. He considers his partner's feelings and intentions, recognizing that they both want a loving and harmonious relationship. Acceptance and letting go. Mark accepts that disagreements are a natural part of any relationship and focuses on finding solutions rather than winning arguments. By applying Stoic principles, Mark's relationship becomes more peaceful and fulfilling. Conclusion: mastering anger the Stoic way. Controlling anger the Stoic way is a journey of self-awareness, rationality, and virtue. Stoicism provides a powerful framework for managing anger effectively by emphasizing the dichotomy of control, wisdom, and acceptance of the natural order of the universe. Through practical strategies like recognizing triggers, pausing and reflecting, altering perspectives, and practicing mindfulness, individuals can cultivate emotional resilience and lead more fulfilling lives. Remember that mastering anger is an ongoing process that requires patience and practice. By embracing Stoic principles and incorporating them into your daily life, you can develop greater control over your emotions, leading to healthier relationships and a more peaceful existence. Ultimately, the Stoic way of managing anger can help you live a life of virtue, wisdom, and tranquility.
For loves and supports, please like this video and subscribe my YouTube channel to get more valuable information.